excited to be with you this morning. I'm going to go into a little bit about Utah's battle against marijuana and my experience in navigating the medical cannabis system, as they call it, and why the fight matters so much. Just really quick, let's see if this little puppy works here. 3 weeks ago, Charlie went on basically what could amount to as a takedown of the whole marijuana industry, and he did a fantastic job. I quickly emailed it to one of our people that basically, his name's Walt Plum. He's with us on the issues. He's with us at the Capitol, and he's always fighting with us, and we really appreciate him. And he didn't know of Charlie. He's Gail and him, they're in the same age group. Is that the right way to say that, to be nice? So anyway, if you want to see this video, it's a great video. You just have to Google Charlie Kirk against marijuana. Search on YouTube. It's there. It's amazing. It's on Facebook as well. It's on X. Share it, share it, share it. There's nothing better, and there's no better way to reach the youth right now than Charlie. So anyway, here's what we run into every year at our state capitol. You probably run into the same thing. We've ever since about 2019 is when our marijuana bill came into effect, and every year comes the same talking points. It's safe, alternative to opioids. It's medical. Doctors, dose it. Pharmacies aren't pot shops, and there are strict potency limits. But this year, they were very upset with us because we were very, very effective. Their bill doubled the amount, not doubled, almost tripled, 3 times the amount of pot shops, medical pot shops. And we were out to kill this bill. And we basically took a map of Utah with the current number of medical pot shops, and then a map of what it will look like with all of their proposed medical pot shops. And we were passing it out, and we were getting representatives ready to vote against it. And their bill was headed in a bad direction, a good direction for us. And we were excited. So they quickly rolled out a substitute and then accused us of lying about THC potency. Because in our handout, we also said there's no limits on THC potency. And they said that was absolutely false. Well, they called me out personally, and I was pretty insulted. So with that anger from being publicly called out as a liar, and Gail's encouragement, because she isn't willing to do such things, I set out to get my medical cannabis card. Problem number 1, my doctor had just moved to Washington, D.C. to be a congressman, Dr. Mike Kennedy. Couldn't go to him for it. So I had to figure out, where am I going to get this card so I can go into one of these medical pot shops? Well, lucky for me, I went online and found one close to me. Very close. Almost, I pass it all the time. Never noticed it. It'd just been renamed. And I've noticed on their website, you come in, you can see a doctor. I'm like, I thought we outlawed that. I thought that was part of the bill. There was not supposed to be a doctor at a pot shop. Well, guess what? Not quite inside the pot shop. If you use this QR code, you can schedule using this lovely little sign-up genius to schedule your time for the doctor, and then you get to visit. Oh, shoot. The audio is decent. I didn't expect it to go sideways.
Well, that's what happens when you're on THC.
Yes, that's what happens when you're. I wasn't yet a purchaser. Is there volume on this by chance? So as you can see, where's my tents? So I'm walking up and I'm kind of describing what's going on, and you literally can see two pop-up canopies, and then a closed well, another pop-up canopy with sides. That's the best way to describe it. Before you get to the pop-up canopy with sides where the doctor is, you get this lovely little form. And this form basically, what do you need it for? Other treatments, have they failed? Do you have any of these lovely diseases here? And any medications you're on. Now, I just listed pain as the reason why I wanted it. I just wrote pain. And I thought, I have pain right now. And I mean that. And I'm like, about, a week ago, a week prior to that, I went on racing go-karts. I went on a date. I know it's a long story. So, and I was really aggressive with my driving. You have to show off if you're going on a date with a girl. And I hit the side of the wall, really bruised my side. I thought, and I was feeling pain. And I do have a legitimate reason I could ask for marijuana, but I wanted to make it ridiculous and see if I could get away with it. Sure enough, it works. There's underneath one of the canopies, you got to sit by a gas stove because it was kind of cool that day, a little snowy and rainy. It's lovely. And then so I saw it, I'm getting ahead of myself. So after waiting, I actually showed up early because I just came from a client event. We had a lovely little thing with a few state representatives. And then I'm like, well, I've got to be home for one of my kids. Like, my time that I scheduled is too late in the day. I wonder if they can fit me in early. Sure enough, they got me in early. They fit me in the schedule early. I waited there for about 10 minutes. And then after I waited there, the doctor one of the people escorted me into the doctor tent with the sides. And that's where I spent about 4 minutes with him, went over, quote, what medications I was taking. I listed one. I've actually got 5 that I could have listed. And then he's like, well, why do you want it? And I just told him I was in a go-kart, crash last week, and hit my side really hard. And he's like, oh yeah, this is good. This is better than opioids or anything else. So I'm like, that's great. Give me my card. Oh, well, you still have to meet with the pharmacist. So after meeting with the doctor for 4 minutes in that tent, I was then escorted into the waiting room, and that's where I had to wait 30 minutes to see the pharmacist. I waited my 30 minutes, got in to see the pharmacist. I spent another 4 minutes with the pharmacist, and the pharmacist showed me this little lovely paper right here. And get this, she's like, oh, this doesn't really apply down here, and scratches it out. And I'm just like, we don't really have those. I want to suppress, so yeah, suppositories, yes. Well, we don't really have those, so she crosses it out. But go any further, and this is how she describes what I should get. You want to make sure it has a little sativia or this main cannabinoids, and you can get a combination of this and that and the other. And I'm looking at her like deer in headlights. I'm like, I fight marijuana. I don't smoke marijuana. So this is all new to me. So this was Spanish. So when we go to this is the video. So anyway, this pharmacist goes over this with me for 4 minutes. I then she escorts me to the counter, and when she escorts me to the counter, she says, this is our wonderful person. She introduces the wonderful person behind the counter, who's really a salesman, and says, she will help you get whatever you want. Just tell her what you want. And then I'm like, okay, well, I still don't know what I want. Oh, don't worry. She will guide you through this whole process. And then she proceeded to say, okay, do you want topicals, creams? Do you want a vape? Anyway, she brought it all out. She went and got samples of everything and started placing it all before me and said, okay, what would you like to take home with you? And I'm like, what's your highest potency product with THC? She's like, oh, well, that's sold out. And I said, sold out? She's like, yeah, but we have some decent stuff here. I said, decent? I said, what's decent? Anyway, she shows me some stuff, and it's about 60% THC. Well, that, to me, that's not high enough. I wanted to go higher because I knew you could, because I was telling representatives that you could get 90 plus. So I need that 90 plus product to take to the Capitol. Well, not only that, but I was totally confused by the whole situation and all of this. And I'm like, I'm just going to back away and leave. So after about 20 minutes of standing with this lady, going over all these products, I'm like, I'm just going to go and come back later. I went back to the Capitol the next morning, and of course everybody was upset that I didn't buy anything. I'm like, there wasn't the good stuff. I got to go back again. So I went back again 2 days later to another pot shop, and I was able to get 86%. And I was once again told, our good stuff is sold out, but you can go online. And so we went online, and there's where the 96 and 97% THC was. We just had to order it. And we're like, we're not just ordering it, we're just taking screenshots. We've already spent $250 on this stuff. So yeah, we took a lot of pictures. And hopefully this video works, because it'll give you there we go. There it is. There's the canopy, 2 canopies, just renamed Forest.
Holy moly. This is crazy.
There's the tent where
There's their little doctor's office.
Anyway, so we took all of these marijuana products, we took them to the state capitol,
David,
and
is that because the doctor cannot be actually in?
Oh, that's right,
the
yes, because the
dispensary?
law says that the doctor can't be in the dispensary. That was their response to it. But don't worry, we did get a 500, was it 500 feet? We got that added to the law, that they can't be anywhere closer than 500 feet. That did come of this, because the representatives, they did what? And I'm like, I'm just reporting. So anyway, we were showing the videos, we were showing them the packages of marijuana. I would have brought some of it with me, but it would have been illegal to transport it. Anyway, we did end up taking all those pot shops down to like 30 some odd pot shops, or 40, down to 2. We really did put the screws to that bill, and we still got some expansion, but it was a lot better in the very end. And as Gail will tell you later, like, the adventure continues with marijuana and vaping in Utah. And if you ever want to have the real firsthand experience to be able to take it to your legislator, just try it yourself. It's quite an experience. And with that, I will turn over my time.